Yeah, so good afternoon, everyone. Hope I'm audible. And my Chandana, can you confirm I'm audible?
Yes, sir, you're audible.
So 179 have joined. Shall we start, or please you can tell me so we can. Shall we start?
Yeah, we'll wait 2 minutes, like 3, 5 we'll start, okay?
All right, yeah.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Yeah. And for the confirmation, many people they responded, or any doubt means I can clarify. So I think we can start now. It's already. So let me share my screen. Yesterday, whatever we have covered. Yeah. So hope so, no doubt. We'll start now. So let me share my screen. We'll discuss first. Yesterday we covered this part, introduction of Excel. Then we have done this worksheet operations and text functions. We cover this math and trigo functions. Here we had some more option like round up, round down, and we'll cover this another three, and then we can go for the next option, right? So how it works? We have the data set. We'll go for Excel right now. If I have some number, and this number I want to convert in a Roman number. Let's say, for example, I want to add a new column here. called employee's age. So I can use a function here based from this date of birth column. I can write one function we have called year frac. I can take this year frac function. We'll discuss date and time function in detail also. And start date we have, and today's date I given as, what is the date we have today? I given here, and I got the answer. But these numbers are in decimal. So how to convert to decimal in whole number? Yesterday we have learned this int function. So before this year frac, we will use this int function. So it will convert in whole number now. So this is the age column we have calculated. So just for example, I told this, you can just make it as a border. Now, I want to convert this number into a Roman number. So I can use this. There is a function what we have. You can write here Roman and just click the cell address and enter, and you can drag this simple. So this function name is called Roman. Sometime may be useful. Or opposite also is fine. Suppose I have data in Roman number, I want to convert in normal numbers, how we use. So you can go for one more function called Arabic. Arabic function will convert this Roman number into numerical value. You can just double click on this. Function name I given here, Arabic. If you want to see the formula, I can write the formula into notepad, or I can write here itself. Let me tell you, for example, if I take this formula now and put in notepad, you can go for notepad now. Let me delete this. Is some other functions we have. So today we discuss the first function called Roman, and the next what we have. You can go for Arabic function right now. You can go for. So is it clear, everybody? If somebody have any question, you can ask, or we can go ahead now. What the Roman function will do and what the Arabic function will do that? Okay. Let's see here. If we have some decimal value and how to, or maybe we have some number and numbers are with negative sign. For example, there is a data set we have. All we know that how we can convert a number into negative number. For example, right, any value we have, multiply by -1. It should be a negative, it will be a negative number. So suppose we have a data set, there is a negative numbers are there, and I want to convert into the absolute number. We can use another function called ABS. ABS function, what it will do? Return the absolute value of a number without its sign. Without its sign. So if I click here right now, and I can just double click on this. So all numbers are, this negative signs are got erased now. Clear? So you can use this function as well. ABS. And I have two data set. If I have some numbers is given here, for example, and all this number I want to, here the number is given. Let's say the number is this, and the power also be given. Power also we can write here 2, 3, or maybe 2, 3. Some power we have given. Right now, I want to convert this this number into the power. So we have another function called power function. You can go for this. You can click a number and then you can click the power button right now. Power function, you can get the answer. The function what we have. We can see here. This is the power function. So all these are comes under maths function, maths centric. No, yesterday we have done int, round, round up, round down, Roman, Arabic, ABS, and power. We can use this exponent sign also. Suppose sometime if you don't want to use function. Yeah. Yeah, I think somebody have a question. Well, Salah, ma'am, can you write your question in chat window? You raise your hand if you have a question or by mistake it's happened. Hello. If you can use this way also, for example, if I write a number and we have this exponent sign, we can click on this and we get the same answer. This also is fine. So here I'm writing this way also we can use the power function. Either you can use power function or you can use this exponent sign. Both are work same way itself. So anybody have any question you can ask here or we can proceed? Yeah. Valsala, ma'am, or I don't know exactly. So you have any question or you have raised your hand? You can put in chat window if you have any question. Or no means hello. Yes. So here, hope so this maths and trigo all everybody, yeah, I can read the name here. We have iPhone. I don't know exactly name. So any question is there or you can ask in chat window. Or let me check into the, I think you can mention let me check here. Roman function. Roman function means we can give here any number set. Please repeat the Roman function. All right, yeah. Roman how it works. If you give a number, for example, let's say, yes. So let me delete this first and show you. So I have these numbers are there in K column and these numbers I want to convert in Roman number. So the function is very simple right here, Roman, and click the cell address and close the bracket now. And I can double click on this, all data is ready. All right, yeah. Is it clear? I think somebody was asking this question called Roman function, how it works. It is clear now? Yeah. All right, yeah. What about anybody? Everything is clear? Roman, Arabic, ABS, power, or exponent sign. If you have any question, you can ask. Otherwise, we can go to the next option called here we have logical function and statisticals. So before logical, I will cover this statistical. Then we'll go to the logical functions. All right. So let's go to the. This will be very interesting and okay. ABS. ABS means absolute value. For example, let's see here. I have. Let me delete this and show you. So here we have some raw data is there and I want to convert in without any sign of this. So right here ABS. ABS means absolute value. If you read this tooltip, it says that return the absolute value of a number without a sign. Very simple definition or you can say explanation is given. If you click on this, here also you can go through the tooltip. Return the absolute value of a number without a sign. Now, if you write here ABS and you can just, this function demands only one argument, give me the number, click here and you can go for double click on this and your output is ready. Hope so is clear. I think somebody had the question in chat window. Okay, fine. Yes. So again, let's see here. Let's go for fine. All right. Yeah. Can we use, please repeat how to calculate the age using DOG column? Yes. So very interesting question. Let me tell you this. So there are multiple way. I have used a very simple method. Then again, when I will tell you detailed date and time function at that time, again, I will tell you this option. Because I don't have the exactly data, because this large data set, I cannot convert in number. Because if you go for this large data set, means, large numbers, if you go and put here somewhere else here in a blank column, If I put this and start telling Roman, it will not work. Go for Roman. It will give you value error because the maximum number you can give here 4,000. 4,000 also it doesn't work. Means you can say 3,999 is the largest number you can give here in the Roman. That is the reason I created this. You can say this age column. So let me tell you how the age column works. It's very simple. So let me delete this first. So I use a function called eofrac. The function name is called eofrac. It say that give me the start date. So start date I given here date of birth. And it say that give me the end date, or you can say the current date. So I don't have any data for current date. So what I use here, today, there is a function we have in Excel called today. It will give you current date. So this is the date I have here, and you can close the bracket now. I got, but it will give you in the function name itself fraction, year frac. So I don't want this fraction number. So yesterday we learned one function called int. Int means integer. It will convert any number into whole number. And how many parentheses you start? You should close always. So this is the way we calculated this age column. Let me write in notepad also. Session is getting recorded, so you can go through that also. So this is the way I generated this age column. Hope so it's clear now. Hello.
Yes, sir,
All
it
right.
is
So no
audible.
other doubt. Okay. So no other doubt. Shall we go ahead now? Yes, I think yeah. If I have a request, like if I answer your question, just if it's clear, just reply in the chat window. I got it, or you repeat once again. That also is fine. Now, so let's see here. So we covered this very basic text functions. Let's go ahead and explore. This will be very interesting because all professors and all you will be using this. So let's see, we'll start with this statistical function, very important. And then after the completion, I will come back to the logical one. That is also very interesting. So fine here. So let me delete these columns right now. This Roman and Arabic and all. For example, just for concept, I told this. I can go for clear all and everything is get clear right now. Fine. So we'll explore the basic functions like sum, average, and max, mean, count. Okay. Very simple functions, but very much useful. So I want to know the total salary of this company. So everybody we know very well that all functions start with equal sign. I given here sum, and just select this entire data set, our basic column J2 to J21. Close the bracket. If you don't close bracket, also Excel will close for you. If you just press enter, means Excel will close bracket here. Now, if you want to know the function, what function are written here in the cell number O3, I mean cell number O3, what function is written, I want to know here. So you can write another function called formula text and you can click here. So this is the way, if somebody missed also, you can follow my P column. So easily you can understand what I'm trying to tell. So next we'll go and explore this average function here. So we'll go for average. And we can, again, same process, select the data set and hit enter now. You can get the average salary. All right. And then we have the highest salary or the largest salary. What we can do that, you can go for max, select the data set and you get the answer. And what is the maximum salary we have? In the same fashion, we can go for the main function and we can select this. So we got the minimum salary also. And then if you want to know how many employees company is providing salaries, you can go for count. And again, you can go and select this data set. We got the total number of employees are. We counted which column? J2 to J21 means we counted on the basic column itself. Suppose I have to count the employee's name. So if you go and again count this, you can go for count. And if I go and select this data set, it will give me the answer 0. Because count function count only numbers, right? I think yesterday by PPT also I told. So we are going to explore a new function called count A. Count A will count everything except blank. So you can go and write here count A and hit enter right now. So you say, although I'm counting B column, B2 to B21, but it gives correct answer, count A. Suppose, for example, maybe for learning purpose, I'm deleting some employee's address here. For example, yeah. Now, in a large data set, I want to know how many employee address is missing. So we can go for count blank. And this function demands only one argument. Give me a range. So just I give here the entire range here and hit enter right now. And we can just drag this, go for count blank. So we learn here sum, average, max, mean, count, count A, and count blank also. Now, so hope so everybody is fine till here. Or I can go ahead, right? Next concept, what we are going to learn here is a bit tricky. We are going to discuss about some condition right now. Out of these 20 employees, how many employees' salaries is more than 10,000? I want to add one condition. So whenever you add condition, you have to go for if function, right? So count blank means it will count only blank cell. See here, let me delete that. And so once again, count blank. Let me delete this answer right now. I want to know how many employee address is missing here. So you can write here count blank here, and you can select this entire range. You can just press enter. We got it, the answer. Is it clear? Hello? Yeah. So now let's see here. We'll discuss about some conditions, some interesting condition we are going to add right now. I'm going to tell. Yeah, which one? Somebody says that please repeat means count blank. Vandana ma'am. Count if I'm not started. I just start now. I have total 20 employees. Their salary is there. I want to know out of 20, how many are earning count A. Okay, count A means it will count everything except blank, For example, let me count this entire data set itself. So you can go for count blank, count A. And count A, if you go and count everything, it will count number, text, everything. It will tell you total we have 217 data. We have count A says that A2 to K21, right? But if I tell here count, it will count only numbers. Numbers means it will count employee code. It will count maybe date of birth, date of joining, basic and age, because these are also number only. Dates are number. Excel understand data is a number. So if you select the entire data set and give, it's telling 100 data only. So count A, count everything, and count blank, count only numbers. Yes. Shivam sir is clear now? I think his request was there. Please explain once again count A and okay. Fine. So let's move to the count blank. Out of total number of employees, how many employees' salary is greater than, yes, how many employees' salary is greater than 10,000? So let's, how it works, we can go for count if. And the range what I have here, range will give your basic salary itself. And here is asking one more option. Give me a criteria now. So I'm telling criteria should be in double quote. Always remember, if it is some operators are there or some text are there, means it should be in double quote. If a number means no problem. So my criteria was I want to count only those employees, their salary is more than 10,000. I given here. So out of 20 employees, only 6 employees salary is greater than 10,000. Fine. Now let's see one more condition. Out of this 20 employees, how many employees working in marketing department? So I have one more condition. We can go for count if once again. Right here, count if. And here the range I'll give here all these departments. And what is the criteria? I can write here marketing. Because it is a text, so I should be writing in double quotes. So out of 20 employees, 4 employees are working in marketing. Or what we can do that instead of writing marketing by yourself, suppose we have a large data, who is going to type all those things? Maybe typing error may happen. So what I should do, there is one more alternate option we have. Go for count if. The range what I have, this is my range here. And this time of writing marketing by myself, I can click any cell that contain marketing. For example, I can select this, or I can select this, or I can select this. Any one cell that contain marketing, I can select here and close bracket. Both will give you the same answer. So is it fine? Everyone, count if function. Let me tell you, out of this 20 employees, how many employees earning exactly 10,000? So let's go for once again here. Right here, count if. And the range what I have here, entire basic salary. Out of this, what we are trying to understand, because it is a numerical value, so I no need to write in double quote. Even if we write also, it's fine, no issues. So it works that there are 2 employees, they're earning exactly 10,000, not more, not less. All right, so let's see here. So I hope so. Count if functions, everybody followed. So if all of you followed means I can go for sum if and average if also. So see, the company total salary, we have 176,600. But out of that, I want to know total of only for training department employees, how many companies spending in the training department. So we'll go for sum if now. So normal if we know, normal sum function we have done that, but here sum will happen based on condition. So the function we are going to learn right now called sum if. Let's follow this. Range and criteria and sum range. There are 3 options are there. So what is my question? I want to know the total salary of the employees working in training. So range will be entire department. First thing. What is my criteria? I can write training here. Either I can write training by myself, or I can select a cell address that contain training. And then what should be the sum range? So sum range should be always numerical column. So you can go and select here the basic salary right now. So out of 176,600, company is spending 48,750 in training department. Is it fine, everyone? Any question? Otherwise, you can go ahead. Tell me. Yeah, so I'm getting some response in chat window. Okay. So here I have a request. Can you repeat sum if once again, or can you give one more example? Okay, we'll do that. Yeah, fine. Because these are very useful functions, so we can. So let's see, for example, sum if. All right, yeah. So I'll give one condition here. Out of total 175,600, how much? One request I have for count if and one request I have for sum if. So let me tell you both one by one. So out of this 20 employees, I want to know total how many male employees are there. Let me check here. So I can go for count if once again here. Right here, for example, right here, count if. And the range I should give here this time gender. And I can select here. Yes. So I got here out of 20 employees, we have 12 employees are male employees. I think one request was there, give one more example of count if. That is the reason I use this example. Or for sum if also one more example, let me tell you. So I want to know out of 175,600 company, how much is spending for maybe female employees or male employees, anything is fine. So you can go for sum if. The range what I should give this time, the range I should give here gender, and criteria what I have here, you can write here And the salary I have here, go for the basic salary and you can press enter right now. So out of 175, 600, 67,100 company spending for female employees. Is it clear? I think I had some request in chat window, give an example of a sum if and count if. Is it fine? Yeah. So let's say we can go ahead right now. We have a company average salary, we have 8,830. I want to know the average salary of employees working in training. Let's see here how it works. So very simple. Average if all arguments parameters are exactly same to same. Here, Padma ma'am have a request, sir. In training, a department or amount to spend. Yeah, Padma ma'am, for two condition, we will go for sum ifs function that will come after this. So remember the sum if, count if, and average if will take one condition. All of you have seen that. Either I'm giving greater than 10,000 or marketing or training, any one example, or female gender or male gender. But when you are adding more than one condition, you should go for sum ifs, count ifs, and averages. After just completion of this, I will take that part. Now, let's understand. The company average is 8830, but I want to know average salary of training department employees. So you can write here average if, and same like range we can give here all the department. Training we can write, or we can give a syllabus also is fine. Training, sorry. And criteria, some range, everybody already we know very well, it should be basic. So company salary, average salary we have 88830, but company is spending more salary as per average salary in the training department employees. Is it fine, everyone? Because the next 3-4 functions will be, we discuss about sum if, average if, count if. Right now we'll discuss about these 5 functions: sum ifs, average ifs, count ifs, max ifs, and min ifs. Now, yeah, average if, let's see here. Average if is very simple. I want to know the average salary of the employees staying in Mumbai city. Let's say, for example, company average we have 8830, but I want to know the employees they are staying in Mumbai city. What is their average salary? So you can go for average if. The range what I should give this time, all the cities, and criteria I should give here Mumbai, and the average range should be basic. So we can select this data set. So here I think company spending less compared to the average salary, less salary we have in Mumbai city. That is a different thing. Generally it should be reverse, because tier 1 city, metro city salary is high. Now, is it clear now? I think one request I had for this average if, so it's fine, hope so. So let's go for, we are adding 2 conditions right now, 2 or even 3 conditions. See, we can add up to 127 conditions in sum ifs, average ifs, count ifs, max ifs, and min ifs. So let's see how it works. Right now, I want to know the total salary of the employees. They are working in training department and staying in, southern region, for example, let's say. So we are adding 2 conditions. Let's see here. So right here, sum ifs. And this function, how it works, you can write. See, one major difference I will tell here. Sum ifs and average ifs and count ifs always take the, if you go for sum if, the last argument we have sum range. If you go for average if also, the last argument we have average range. But here in sum ifs or count ifs or average ifs, the first argument will be sum range. I mean sum range or any numerical column. So you can go for sum ifs. First argument only we have sum range. So sum range should be numerical column. So you can give in here basic salary, and criteria range 1, what I told, all the department looking for training. So right here, training, and second condition, select all the reasons and They are working in southern region, so I can select this and press enter right now. So there are two conditions we have done earlier. The total salary of the company spending in training is 48,750. Just now we have done that. But here we have two conditions. They should be working in training and staying in southern region. Then only we are going to do their total salary. Is it fine? I think Padma ma'am had this question like, how to add more than one condition. So if you go for this function argument, you can see here, I can keep on adding here conditions, and maximum condition it will take up to 127. Range criteria, we can keep on adding here. I'm just pressing this tab key and this shifting downward. So once we 120, 123, 120, 127. After 127, if I keep on pressing tab key, it will not move. So what we come to know? We come to know that sum ifs, average ifs, count ifs, max ifs, and min ifs. Even we have a normal ifs function also. All will take maximum 127 conditions. So let's say, all right. So let's go ahead. We will, the same criteria I will tell for average if and count if also. Right now, I want to know how many employees are working in training and staying in southern region. So you can go for count ifs. Count ifs, you can see here, right? The function count ifs. And here, because we are not doing any function sum or average, so this function doesn't have this sum range and average range, directly count. So I'm telling here the entire department looking for training and criteria range, entire region column looking for southern region, right? So you can press enter. We have only one employee who is working in training and staying in southern region. If I go and change, for example, just for learning purpose, if you go and change here in the raw data, automatically it's changed here by itself. Fine. So right now we have two, because I have to tell you average ifs, otherwise only one employee means it will come the same like total sum if and average if will come same data. That is the reason I have changed one data set here. Let's say for the next what we have average ifs, how it works, see here. Right here, average ifs. The first argument we have average range, that must be numerical column. Criteria, we can go for all this department and looking for which department? Training. And here we have all this region column, and we are maintaining for south region right now. Press enter. So company average we have 8830, but employees those are working in training and staying in southern region, their salary we have 13,125 is the average salary. Is it fine? Everyone? So let's see the next condition right now. We have the next function called maxifs and minifs. So company maximum salary, we have 16,250, but I want to know the employees. I'm not changing the condition. We can change anytime, but I'm not changing. So employees are working in training and staying in southern region. In that, what is the maximum salary we have? So the function is maxifs. So this is a new function. It may not work in Office 16 or Office 13. It works in 365 and 2021. So let's say what is the max range we have. So max range should be numerical column. Criteria range 1. We can go for all this department and looking for training. And criteria range 2. In selecting all the which region? Southern region, right? So I got this. So it is coincidence, like, what is the company average maximum salary is there? That person is having the highest salary. Means it's a coincidence. He is working in training and he is staying in southern region. Let's go for minifs. And who is the employee earning minimum salary in training and staying in southern region? Means what is the number? So you can go for minifs. Go for minifs, right? The min range we have here, the basic, the criteria range 1, all the department, looking for training. And the criteria range 2, we can select this data set, and here we can give here South region we can. So the minimum salary we have, those are following this. So this, all this, whatever we cover here, all this statistical functions, anybody have any confusion, you can ask. Otherwise, we will go for the logical functions. Is it fine? Anybody, any question, you can feel free to ask. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of response in chat window. Is it fine? Is it clear? Yeah. So let's see. We learn all these are statistical functions now. And here again, I want to add one more thing here. If I have to arrange this data, count blank. Count blank means in a data range, how many blank cells are there? If I ask you, in this data range, how many blank cells are there? So count blank will do that only. You can go for count blank, the function itself, and give you a range. That's all, nothing more required. Give you a range and hit enter. It says that in this data from C2 to C21, 3 cells are blank. Is it clear? One of the participants have this question. All right, so let's see, you can go ahead now. So what I will do, the same data set what we have, I will just copy paste in some other worksheet to explain this. The next concept called logical functions. I can do there also, but let's see, we are starting from the beginning once again. Now, yeah. So what we will do, how the logical functions are, if, and we have and, or, not, nested if we have, and we have one new function has come in Excel called IFS. I think one participant is raised hand here. So yeah. Kritika ma'am, tell me, you have raised hand, some questions, or by mistake it's... Hello, you can write your question in chat window if you have any question. If no question means... how can I make a logic as per... logical function I have not told only, Kritika ma'am. Logical function we are going to discuss right now. If, and, or, not, nested ifs, these all are comes under logical functions. Okay, you like that, like above 29 who is making, okay, we can do that also. So let's go back to my example, what we did here. So what we will do, your question is, I want to know, I want to count how many employees are, you know, what is the maximum salary of the employees, though those are less than 40 years or something, or maybe 35 years. So you can go for, again here, max ifs. All right, yeah. So let's see, for example, I'll tell you here, go for, first I will, let me use the count ifs, okay? And then based on that, I will tell you everything. Count ifs. So what it says that I want to know out of this 20 employees, how many employees are and greater than 30 and less than 45. I want to count those employees itself. So you can go for count ifs. Yeah, count ifs. No, Kanika ma'am, you cannot use, I told earlier, because some if will take only one condition, but some ifs can take up to 127 conditions. So if you have many conditions, you have to go for sum ifs. If you have only one condition, go for sum if. Yeah. So let's see here, count ifs, how it works. I'm telling here, what is the range we have? I am telling entire this data set. I want to count only those numbers which are greater than 30. And again, I want to count, again, select the same data set and say, here it should be less than equal to 45. Less than 45 are given here. So it say that total 20 employees, out of 20 employees, this, 11 employees, their age are more than 30 and less than 45. In the same way, I want to know in this age group, what is the average salary and what is the maximum salary. So let's go for sum ifs. I can write here sum ifs. The first, already we know that we have to give some range. We're given some range here. The criteria range 1, I given all this age. And I'm telling all this age, I want to know the employees, their total salary, their age is greater than 30. And once again, I can select the same range here. And this time I'm telling here, it should be less than 45. So here we can just, so out of here we can see, out of 1,76,600 employees, those are between 30 to 45. Their salaries, company is spending 89,480. In the same fashion, we can go for average ifs also. So you can write here average ifs. Average ifs. Here we can see here the first criteria, already we know average range should be numerical column. Criteria range 1, all these employees, out of this, their age should be greater than 30. And the second condition, again, I should select the same criteria. And you can say it should be less than 45. And you can press enter right now. So you can see here, company average salary is 8830, but employees are between 30 to 45. Their average is 8131.8.1, 8.18 is something. Is it clear? Ritika ma'am, is it clear for you? Yeah. So any other question here in this ifs function? Okay. Harshvardhan sir, please explain nested if. Nested if, I will tell you, it will go for the next option when we will go for the logical function. Logical function part is nested if. How do you know who is getting maximum salary by employee's name? For that, we have to learn VLOOKUP function. We will discuss we have a separate session for that, okay? Because with one data, you want to get the another data, means you have to go for VLOOKUP or lookup function or match index function. We'll discuss that. All right. So any other question here? We can move to the logical part now. So logical function, how it works. Yes. We can, that is for conditional formatting. We'll come on that also. I'm going through this agenda. What we have here, let me tell you. I am telling you by this option. See here. When you go here, we have one session only we have for conditional formatting. We'll discuss that. Okay. I think one of the person can we do color all those things? We can do that definitely. So we'll discuss that. So the way I'm telling right now we have just covered this part here. Here only you can do even average is mean, median, mode also we can do that here. Let me tell you one example. Out of this data set, suppose I want to go and arrange this basic salary in ascending order. I have done that. Now, I want to know what is the median of this data set. So you can just very simple. Median. Just write here. The function name itself is called median. You can just go and select this data. This is the median of this data set. And mode also we can do here, right here. So we can go for right here mode function we have. Yeah, mode function I can give and just select this data set. It will tell you which is the mode. So it is telling you 6250, but you can say 6250 is repeating. In the same way, 6250 repeating multiple times, even maybe some other data also repeating multiple times, right? But why is give the first one? So if you have, large data, you want to know maybe the mode multiple also may happen. So one more function we have called mode mult. We can just check how it works. You can write here. If it is there, it will work. Go for mode mult. And you can select this data set. It say that which number repeated. So no, I think only one number is. If I go and change one more data, for example, let's see here also make it as 10,000. So right now say that there are two mode is there in this situation. 6250 also is mode and 10,000 also is mode. So all those things comes under statistical functions. Very helpful. Is it fine, everyone? Is it fine? Yes. Okay. Median and mode, right? Very simple. Let me delete this. Let me delete this. So for median and all, your data should be in order wise, right? That's why I arrange this data. So just the function name itself is median. Right here, median, and just select the data set. So we got the answer right now. And mode, right here, mode already we know that which are the more frequently repetitive number. So right now 6250 is the mode, but we know that in this data set maybe two numbers will be the mode. So you can write here mode mult function we have. You can go and select this data now, press enter. So here it is 6250 and 10,000 both are mode of this data set. All right. Yes, definitely for median we should arrange the data in order wise. Yes, Shraddha ma'am, I will tell you the difference between count if and count ifs means count if will take only one condition. For example, let's say I want to know how many employees working in marketing, but count ifs will take more condition up to 127 condition. So here I have taken employees working in training and staying in southern region. So two condition I'm joining, so I have to go for ifs. Is it clear? Shraddha ma'am? Yeah. Fine, then let's. So it is very very useful for. That's why we spend more time here. So you can go for the next option. What we have, we are discussing here logical functions. Logical. I'm telling this part now. If and or not, nested if and ifs. So with the same example, we will. If I'm telling you all these employees, we have basic salary, and I want to calculate here. If you want to know the how many employees have been completed more than 3 years, and that also we can do that. Again, the number we have to means you have to count that. So for example, again, we can, here we have, right, more than 3 years, right? So you can go again, you have to take one, right, like, year of, you can say number of years in job, number of years they are working here, experience, or you can add as experience also. I'm telling here same, we can use the same function what we have started. Go for year frac and the date of joining, comma, you can write here today date, and you can close the bracket. Now we can get here this decimal number. Right now, how to convert this decimal number into whole number? So either you can go for int or you can go for one function we have called, because experience, so I'm rounding. If anybody have more than 1.5 experience, shall we treat to the 2 years or how it is? You can write here 0. So this works, right? Fine. So I have here number of years they have worked. So right now, based on this, we can count and we can do that. What is the question was there in chat window? I want to know how many employees. Okay, I count if, right? So again, here we can go for right here count if function. So right here count if and range what I should give here. Select this entire data set and you can say it should be greater than 2 years. So out of 20 employees, 11 employees have completed more than 2 years. Anika ma'am is fine. That was your question. Hope so. Is it clear? All right, yeah. So let's see here. So we can go and we have an employee's basic salary for time being. For example, let me swap this column now. I can. Yeah. Yeah. What is the question? Somebody raise hand. If you have any question, put in chat window. So I have employees basic salary. Based on that, let me add some column here, DA or maybe HRA, or here we have, by putting here provident fund, or you can say bonus and incentive, or we can add here right here overtime. We can add here, for example, P-tax. Fine. P-tax, I will tell you, we have two methods. So I'm adding both 2 times. So let's see how we are. I want to know the basic salary employees given. I want to calculate their DA. DA means dearness allowance. Already, I think I should not tell because habit of telling to students. So because I'm with professors, but still habit is like this. Now let's see. So I want to know basic salary is given. I want to calculate DA 30% of the basic. So I'm writing here basic into 30%. So I got the answer and I can double click on this. I got for all the employees. And here I want to remove this decimal. I can just decrease decimal part and this looks better. Now I want to give here the HRA house rent allowance would be basic plus DA on that 40%. Okay. So how can we do that? Because Excel will also work on the BODMAS rule. So first we'll start bracket here K2 plus K3 L2 I can add here multiply by 40%. So I got here employee HRA. I got the answer. Is not like there is no government rule I'm telling you, just one pattern, one example I'm telling you. I don't know what the government exactly paying 30% or 40%. Just to explain the concept, I'm taking these examples. This doesn't means like, the basic and DA 40% will be the basic, because I want to convey how the BODMAS rule works in Excel. If you're not putting the bracket sign, it will give you a different answer. So the provident fund is 12% of the basic. So I can write here 12% into basic. So I got the answer right now. Fine. So till here, hope so everybody is fine. Very simple thing was there. Is it fine, everyone? So let's see, from here we'll add some conditions now. I'll add one more column here. Alt I see here. Let me write here TA. I want to give TA is only for the employees they are working in marketing department. Other employees are not eligible for marketing. So for TA, traveling allowance. So how can we do that? So right here, if condition now, if department equal to marketing, if department equal to marketing, logical test, if it is true, give them 5,000 rupees as the TA, other employees 0. So if you double click on this, you'll get here only marketing people are eligible for. How the condition for HRA column? HRA column, if you click here, K2 plus L2. K2 what we have? Basic salary, and L2 what we have? DA, both are added here, multiply by 40%. Is it clear? Somebody have this question now. If you want, I can put into the notepad also. K2 is basic and L2 is DA, multiply by 40%. All right. All right, yeah. So now, TA, everybody is fine. TA, I'm telling, see the argument box is a logical test. I'm telling F2, what we have, department equal to marketing, give them 5,000, otherwise 0. So it will only for the employees working in marketing department. They are getting here 5,000, other employees 0. Bonus, how to calculate here? Let's see here. One more condition I'll add here. It's just for concept I'm telling you. If employees are working in training and staying in southern region or any region, just for your choice, you can, just for logic I'm telling you, or let's say we had one experience column, right? We should have added that also. Let's say, for example, if employees are working in training and staying in southern region, you'll give them bonus 3,000, or other employees 2,500, or maybe anything you can give. So I want to show you how the AND function works. AND function means when you are joining conditions and all conditions to satisfy, right? So let's see how this works. Right here, if TM is traveling allowance, Mohit sir, TM is traveling allowance, right? So here we can, if I'm telling you department, if department equal to training, and say, I have two conditions. So whenever you have more than one condition, you have to go for AND function also. So I told you, if the department equal to training, and second condition what we have, their age should be less than 30 years. 30 years, we can close the bracket. Then you give them as a bonus of rupees 3,000, or other employees. For time being, I'm putting 0. We can give other value also, is your choice. If you go for double click on this, so who and all are eligible? Only these 2 employees. Why? Because they are working in training and their age is less than 30 years. Even this guy also, what is the name? So this is the way you can join the 2 conditions. You can, not only 2, you can 3, 4 conditions also you can join, but make sure all conditions should satisfy. So here I have told that AND function, how it works. I'm telling here department should be training first condition and their age should be less than 30 years. If this both condition is satisfying, they are eligible for 3,000, otherwise 0. Is it fine? Everyone, AND function, how it works? So is it fine till here, whatever we have discussed till now? All right, I got a lot of answers. It's fine. Fine. So we discuss here if and. Let's see here how the if or works. We'll see that. Or means what? Any one condition is satisfied is okay. Let's see here what example I should create here. So I want to give employees, they are working in accounts or R&D, any one departments. They should get incentive rupees 3,500. Other employees are not eligible. So let's see how it works. So you can go for if or means any one condition, department equal to, I told here counts, or you can say a department equal to R&D, you can go and check here, give them 3,500, or maybe you can say 10% into their basic salary, 10% into their basic salary. Yes. Why given false option? Because not given the other zero part. Okay. Is it fine, everyone? How the OR function works? Can you see here? For example, we can see here who is getting, even the accounts person also is getting, as well as the employees working in R&D also is getting. So OR means any one condition. Yeah, see, if employees are working in, if the condition is true, then it will give 10%. If not true means what? So this is false part. See here, true part we have given 10% into basic. But if employees are not in accounts and R&D, then what? Then they should get zero, right? That is the false part. If you not write zero, Excel will write false for you. Clear? Everyone is fine? If and if or, all right. So let's see here what I'm trying to tell. Let's create one question here. Every employees are eligible for overtime, except any one question you can frame here. Except employees are working in operation, for example, just it's not like just for example, I'm mentioning this. So how the not function work in Excel? I want to give an example. If not, I'm telling if department not equal to operation, if they are not in operation department, they should get, let's give some amount here, 2,500, or you can write here zero. That's the false part we have here. So what you're trying to do, everybody should get who is not eligible. Employees are working in operation departments are not eligible. Is it fine? How the normal calculation happen in Excel, we have done by DA. How the BODMAS rule work in Excel, the normal calculation we have, how the normal if condition works, or how if and, or if or if not. Then I will tell you about ifs and nested ifs, these two for e-tax, professional tax. All right. So it's 4:10. Just we'll take a 5 minutes break and we will continue with because these two functions are a bit confusing. So I want mind should we have some relaxation, and then we'll discuss about nested if and if function. Okay. Is it fine, everyone? Just for 5 minutes, we'll So everybody's back. We can start now. So let's see here where I was. So we discussed about the speed text part, professional tax. Let me tell you one scenario here. So how the P-text works, let's see here. P-text means professional tax. We have these are all are like not like what government is right now is following. Just for knowledge, I'm telling you, just for concept purpose. So if an employee basic salary is less than 5,000, they no need to pay professional tax. For example, if their salary is between 5,000 to 10,000, they have to pay rupees 50 or 10 to 1500 and 15 to 20, 150, otherwise 200. They are the condition you have to follow right now. So let's go for how this question we can frame in, in Excel. So we are going to learn right now nested if. Nested if means one if inside another if. So you can write here if the basic is less than how much? 5,000, the first condition, they no need to pay professional tax. This is the true part. If their salary is not less than 5,000 means what? More than 5,000. So go for another condition right now. More than 5,000, but if it is less than equal to 10,000, the second condition, the true part what we have, they have to pay rupees 50 as a professional tax. If false means start a new if condition. If it is less than equal to how much the third condition we have, 15,000, they have to pay rupees 100 as a professional tax. The third condition, else. If it is not less than 15,000 means what? More than 15,000, but more than 15,000, but less than equal to 20,000, they have to pay rupees 150 as a professional tax. Otherwise, if anybody is earning more than 20,000 rupees salary, they have to pay rupees 200 as a professional tax. And how many conditions we have started, then many bracket we have to close this. Always remember this bracket must be in pair. So if you go for double click on this, within one click we got it. We got it all the what do you say? All the professional tax. Is it fine, everyone? All of you understood the concept, what I'm trying to tell? This, if you want, you can see here in, I can write in notepad also for your example, you can understand here. See here, the first condition, if basic means K2 is less than 5,000, then this is true part, 0. If not less than 5,000 means what? More than 5,000, but less than 10,000, stop here itself. Otherwise, if it is not less than 10,000 means what? More than 10,000, but less than 15,000, stop here itself, 100. Otherwise, else, if it is more than 15,000, but less than 20,000, stop 150. Otherwise, anybody is earning more than 20,000, they have to pay rupees 200 as a professional tax. All right, I think I'm getting some repetition request. Let me do that once again. Always when I'm writing the formula, please follow this table so it will be easy for you to understand. Let me delete this and show you once again. Yeah. So right here, if logical test start, logical test, I'm telling if the basic is less than 5,000, the first condition less than 5,000. If this is my logical test, if the test is true, then they have to pay 0. False means start a new if condition. Again, if K2 is less than equal to 10,000, they have to pay how much? Second line, what we have? 50. Otherwise, start a new if condition. If K2 is less than equal to how much? 15,000. Right here 100. Otherwise, start a new if condition. You can go for K2 equal to less than equal to how much we have? 20,000, the last condition. Then they have to pay 150. Otherwise, last condition 200. And how many brackets started? 2, 3, all 4 brackets you have to close at the end. That's why it's called nested if, because one if inside another if. Is it fine? Vandana ma'am, is it clear? All right, yeah. All right, so let's see the same situation we will do by one very easy function has come nowadays in Excel. No need to write this much complex function. Exactly, the same table we will put here in Excel called, yeah, we'll go for one more example. So right now what we will do, we'll go for p-tax. We will do the same p-tax table, but with another function that is more easier than this complicated nested function, starting many if and closing many bracket and all not required. But this function works only in 365 and 2021. Let's see the function name. We have ifs function. So just now, I think half an hour back, we learned sum ifs, average ifs, count ifs, max ifs, and min ifs. So we have seen that all those functions take maximum 127 arguments. So here also, ifs function can take maximum 127 conditions. So right now we have only 3-4 conditions. Let's see how it works. Very simple. So I'm telling K2 is basic is, see this table you can see basic is less than 5,000, 0. Otherwise, no need to write another if. If K2 is less than equal to 10,000, give here 50. Otherwise, K2 less than equal to 15,000, they have to pay 100. Otherwise, K2 less than equal to 20,000, they have to write here 150. Otherwise, here we don't have else condition. Remember here in ifs function, we don't have else condition. We cannot write directly 200. So what we will do, K2, if it is greater than 20,000, you can write here 200 rupees as a professional tax and close only one bracket. So how easy it is. No need to start multiple bracket, no need to close multiple bracket, no need to use here many if condition, and output will be exactly same. You can check out here. If you want, I can give this formula also in notepad. You can check out. Both will work in the same way, but which one is easier, you only can see that. Yes, you can use nested, instead of nested ifs, you can use ifs function that is very easy and simple. Like how our table was there, exactly same. Basic less than 5,000, 0. Less than equal to 10,000, 50. Less than 15,000, 100. Less than 20,000, 150. Otherwise more than 20,000, 200. So very simple. Is it clear? All right. So here we discuss here. I think somebody have raised hand. You can, if you have any question, put in chat window. Now let's come back to here. So anybody have any question in this logical function, if and or not, nested if and ifs? And we discussed this statistical functions also, sum if, average if, count if, max if, min if, everything. Yes, no? No means I can tell you the next options. If you have any doubt, you can tell me, I can clarify also. All right, yeah, I'm getting a lot of feedback. It's fine, no problem. All right. So let's see here how the fill series works. This is a very simple option. There is no need for function and all. Okay, here I have a request, go for nested if. Nested if means one if inside another if. So here, this is the example of nested if. I'm telling you, follow this table. If K2 is less than 5,000, I'll give them then zero part. They no need to pay the any tax here. This is true part. False means again I start a new if condition. K2 is less than equal to 10,000, then 50. That also fail, then 15,100, 20,150. Otherwise, all condition fail means this 200 is else part. And how many bracket you have started? You have to close all the bracket. Is it clear? I got one request here. Nested if is fine. All right, yeah. All right. So now let's see here. If I tell you, all right. So here in Excel, we have four kinds of fill series we have. We can see here, we are in home tab right now. You can go for this fill option. And inside that, if you go for series, you will get one option called fill series. And there are four options are there. You can see here, linear, growth, date, and autofill. We will see here all one by one. Yeah. So here we can see linear means what? Let's say, for example, linear, growth, and we have here date and autofill. We'll see here. So linear means what? If I write here 1, for example, and if I drag here, so what I got here, I got the same number again and again, right? But I want here, it should be, one series should come here. So you can just select this data. At the bottom, can you see here one option? We have autofill options. If you click on this and go for the second option, by default, one series got generated. So is it clear, everyone? Or what we can do that? Let me, you can write here, for example, Control C and Control V here. Okay, here we have, once again, here I got a request, please repeat this fill series here. So let me tell you, delete this first. Delete everything. And you can write here, suppose 1, and just you can right hand side corner, one small black color plus sign will be there. This is called, fill series or fill handle. Just you can drag this how much you want. So you got one option only. Now, here we have a small arrow button will be there. You can just click on this, and second option what we have, fill series. If you click here, your series got generated by itself. We have a simple tricks also. If I write here 1, and instead of simply dragging, I can hold down Control key, and then I drag means the series will generate by itself here. For example, let's say here you can click, hold on Control key, and then you drag. So getting the series by itself. You can say where I can use this option real time. For example, let's say you have to create a serial number 1 to 10 lakhs. Some data is it. Serial number. Written here serial number. Written here 1 to 10 lakh data we require. Click on this cell. You should be in home tab. Go for fill series. And fill series here we have linear is fine. Step value is 1. Stop value. 10 lakhs you give. And here I want data, everything in one column itself. So I've selected here column, because we have seen yesterday only there is not 10 lakhs row columns are there here. So it will not work here. If you just click here, within a second, your 10 lakhs data got generated. Is it clear, everyone? What is the use of this fill series in real time? Yeah. All right. So now come back to the data set. So growth means multiplication. Let me tell you, for example, here, if writing here, for example, I think they have given attendance link. Chandana C has given the attendance link. People who can check out from there itself. Suppose I write here 5 and I want to generate a series of a square, like, multiplication. So growth means multiplication. We can see here. Let's say I'm written here growth 5 and you can block the cells and you can go for fill series. Here we have fill series and I can select here growth and I want here multiply by 2 and you can write here simply. So I given a step value 2 means what is happening? First value is 5, 5 into 2, 10, 10 into 2, 20, 20 into 2, 40. That series is getting generated here. Okay. Yeah, I think one person had his hand, Bablu Chaudhary. Yeah, may I know the doubt? You can put in chat window, or any question you can ask. So how the date works, let me tell you, for example, I've written here 1/1/2023, for example. If you go and drag this, so what is changing right now? Days are changing, month and year is same only, right? In some situation, what we want here, days should not change, months should change, or year should change. So how to do that here? You can go and select this data now. Go for fill series. Inside series here we have date. I want to select here months. What happened right now? What is changing right now? Can you see here? Date is same only, but month is changing this time. In the same way, you can go and select this. Here we have go for fill series and you can check here. I want here year should change. So date and month will be fixed, year will be changing. Or I want to know here weekdays, Monday to Friday. So go for fill series and here select here weekday. Press OK. So weekday means what can you see here? Up to 5, up to 6 is fine. After 6 directly 9 is there. And 7 and 8 was weekends. Okay. In growth and date part, right? Growth means multiplication. Let me delete this part. So suppose I written here 10, okay? And I want here 10 should be multiplied by 2 or 3 always. So how much you want, you can block the data, go for fill series, growth, and step value you decide 2, 3, 5. So I given suppose 3 here this time. Press OK right now. What is happening here? Can you see here? The data is getting multiplied. The first number was 10. I given step value 3. So 10 into 3, 30. 30 into 3, 90. 90 into 3, 227. Like that. Is it clear? And date, how it works? Dates means date have 4 units are there. I think Date have 4 units are there, so you can select here. Let me write here. So if simply drag means here, dates are changing, month and year is same only. If you want some time, let's block this, go for fill series, and here, this time select here month. Select here month means the date is same, month is changing. In the same way, you can go for So growth already I just now discussed. Linear you want, linear I can tell you. And date we have seen here, and day is changing and month is changing here. In the same way, you can select this, go for fill series, and this time you can select here year. So year will be changing right now. And again, you can select here, go for fill series, and here you can select here weekdays. So weekdays means Monday to Friday only. Correct? So date and linear is, growth is fine. Linear is very simple option. You can write here any number and you can block the cells how much you want. Go for fill series and linear. You can give here some stop value 100. So till 100 the data will be loaded there. Yeah. Now, we have seen that linear growth autofill means what? Some predefined list Excel has given. You can just write any day of your choice and you can just drag this entire weekday will come for you. You can write here any day also and we can customize this. You can get everything. You can write any month here and you can drag here. You can get everything. Or is it fine? Or custom here we can see here we can create any. We have given the this is called here list already they have given Excel, so we are using that. Okay. Suppose for some growth once again, growth means multiplication. Let's say for example, write the first number is 5 and you want growth by every number should multiply by 3. So you can go for fill series, growth here, step value you give here 3. It's okay right now. So first number was 5, but my step value is 3. So multiply by 3 because I have selected growth. 15, 15 into 3, 45, 45 into 3, 135. Is it fine? Okay, one person asking autofill once again. Autofill means, let me delete everything or, yes. Autofill, how it works. They have given already. For example, if you go for Sunday here, right, and just drag this, it works fine. Or what you can write here, Jan. You can drag this. Okay. So like this kind of list Excel has given by itself. If you want, we can create also according to our requirement. For example, let's say I have my, okay, I have my clients in some cities and I want to write here, for example, and write here one city name. If I drag this, I want here my all city names should come here. So we can create our own list also. So how it works, suppose I think in some training I have created this. Right here USA and drag this. I'm getting here all the countries name I prepared in some batch. So let's see how it works. Certain steps are there. You can just follow. So first of all, you have to create your list. Something like this we can, first of all, we should make a list, and then certain steps are there we can follow. Yeah. So what I'm trying to do that I'm going to tell you custom list how to create. So there is an option what we have called file. You can go for this, and what we have an option here, go for options. In options, you will go one more option we have called advanced. In advanced, if you scroll down, you'll get one option here called edit custom list. Here, what I'm trying to tell you, this edit custom list, we can, where you'll get this option, you get under advanced. Advanced, you have to scroll this, then only you'll get this option here. And where we have this option, Excel options. Where will get this Excel option? Under file. Okay. So go for file. At the bottom, you'll get here Excel options. Go for advanced. Scroll this at the bottom. You'll get an option called edit custom list. Now, let me clear all the drawing now. Here we can click on this edit custom list. See here, I have created some other data set. See here how the Sunday, Monday is working or Jan, Feb is working, because this is given by Microsoft itself. So here what I will do, I can just click on this data. You can block this what list we have created, import, press OK. And once again, you press OK right now. Right now, if you go for any blank file also, for example, this is a blank file. And here we can write any city name of your choice from that list here. And I can go and drag this. I'm getting all the entire data. I can write here any city name from that choice, and I can double click on this. I'm getting all the data set. So this is the way you can create custom list also. Is it fine? So tell me here, we discussed these three topics. Here also discussed, we started from here in the Power ABS and all, and discussed this three topic till now. Anybody have any confusion? You can ask. Otherwise, I will tell you this flash fill option. All right, yeah. So flash fill, again, it is a new feature in Excel. It started in 2013. If anybody have maybe 2007 or 10, you will not able to practice. So flash fill, what happened? Let's see how it works. Very interesting feature it is. For example, custom list once again. Okay, so let me tell you how to delete custom list, and then I think you can follow. So first of all, you have to make your list. Let me tell you, for example, right here. So I have some product list I have created, and this list I want to create a custom list here. So first of all, I should create this list. I should go for home file, and at the bottom what we have here, options, and options we got here Excel options, and then we can go for advanced, scroll at the bottom, edit custom list, and here the list what we have here. You can click here, import, so everything will get added here. Press OK, and then again press OK right now, and then you can fine. So right now what we can do that, go in any worksheet or go for any workbook and write here any name from that list what you have created, and just you can drag this. Is it fine? Sujit sir, is working for you? Is fine? Hope so followed? Yeah. All right. So let me close this. Yes. So a very interesting feature we have in Excel. Just now we learn here fill series. In the same button here at the bottom, what we have, if you go for fill series, the shortcut will be Control E. And what it says that if you read the tooltip, it will tell you automatically fill in values, enter a couple of examples you want as output and keep the active cell in the column. It will, you want to be filled in, okay? How it works, for example, let's say, I have this data. Let's take this data now. Okay, here one person have a doubt like how to, okay, list we have created, but how to delete this list? So let's follow. Again, what we will do, the same steps. Go for file and options and advanced. Scroll at the bottom now. Go for edit custom list. Select your list, which list you don't want here, and we can delete here. So you can go any list if you don't want, click here and delete this. And right now we can go for any Excel file right now, right here. Moves. And if I drag this, it doesn't work. It's coming with the same data. Or for the city list also what I created, I can go and drag, it doesn't work. So is it fine? One request I got in chat window, how to delete the custom list. Yes. Now, so how this flash fill works, if you give an example, it will work for you. Let's say I have here employee's full name. Wait, let me check here. I have here employee's full name, and this list I want to, here I have employee full name, okay. And I want here employee first name, and here it should be last name, okay. So I think yesterday one person was asking also, and I told you by go for data tab and text to column. That was a bit lengthy option. You can follow this. Yes, it will work. Chetali ma'am, you can select 2 column. It will work 100%. Okay, let's see for example. So here I have employee first name, last name. And I am telling you, I want to divide this first name, last name. So how it works, let's see here. It's very simple. So just I'll go to this, my raw data we have in D column. And here we have in E column, what I want first name, and F column, I want here last name. So just write here JP and hit enter now. And next employee name, what we have? Anjali, just write A here. Here all employee name is here. In the same fashion, I want here Kumar is the last name. And next employee, the last name what we have right here, T, it's works. So easily the employee name got divided. I think, let me ask once. Chandana, how they can see the recorded session? One of the participant is asking, where do we have to find the recorded session?
Yeah, I will answer that questions in last 5 minutes, okay?
All right, yeah. All right, so this one you followed everyone. I had the full name data and without any C, I'm not writing any functions. I not went to the data tab and text to column. It's very simple way, it works fine. So you may think that, okay, flash fill uses that only to split the data set. Is not like this. Let's see for another example now. I will take here this data and somewhere else I'll put here. Now I have employee first name, last name separate, and I want to join the full name. Okay. And I don't want to write any function like yesterday what we learned, concatenate and all, So a very simple option we have here. Just write one example. I want here JP space Kumar. One employee name I written. I went to the next cell and just write here first employee name, first alphabet. Automatically flash fill will work for you. You can say then how the flash fill is working now. So see here, we can do how it is. Write the first example, block the cell. You can press one shortcut Control E. It will work for you. Or what we can do that, go for Home tab. And here we have fill and we have flash fill. It will work for you. That also we can do that. Let's see we can how it works. I have here employee full name. Let me delete this now. And I want to convert all this employee name in small letter. I don't want to write any formula and all. Okay. So right here JP Kumar, first employee. Go to the next cell, Control E. So all employee names is converted in small letter. You can do this also. I want to convert every employee name is capital letters. So right here JP Kumar, first example. Next employee, if I go and is not, but one thing remember, flash fill always will not predict the. You have to give more example. If you have large data set, I'm writing here JP Kumar and the second employee name I'm writing completely again. All right, I've written completely once again. So two employee can block the cell, press Control E. So can you see here? I'm not writing any formula and the data is getting converted in uppercase or lowercase. So flash fill uses this only. Any one or two example you give and it will follow you. Let me tell you one more example now. JP XLR Kumar. Next employee, A, just write here enter. So we can do like this also. Or for example, right here, JP underscore Kumar at gmail.com. Next employee right here, A, and everything works for you. So whatever one example you give, it will follow you. Flash fill, very interesting feature it is. You no need to write any complex formula and all, it will work for you. Let me tell you one more example now. I have this employee data. Let me copy, Control C, and I went to this first worksheet. Let me clean everything, go for home and clear everything, and you can paste there, Control V. Where we have Control C, and you can go for Control V. So I have this employee data set, and based on that, I want to create a new column called unique record, unique ID, unique ID. And unique ID, what I want to add here. For example, let's say employee first name, first character, last name, first character, city, first character, region, first character, and employee code with 0 suffix, like that. So let me tell you one example. J, K, M, W, 01. First employee is done here. Next employee A, T, D, N, 02. So given two example and then press Control E. Is it working fine? Okay. Yes. So today we learn these 4 options. Here let me say, let me tell you the entire. Somebody raise hand. If you, instead of raising hand, you can just put your question in chat window. I can. So today we learn these 4 options: logical functions, statistical functions, flash fill, and fill series. Okay. Tomorrow we'll discuss about referencing, name manager, date and time functions. Okay. And then this is the way we'll proceed here. A lot of interesting topics yet to come. Many people ask me about VLOOKUP and all, so that will come maybe in the coming Monday or something, because these are a bit complicated topic. Yeah, flash fill means, okay, explain the DA column. Okay, flash fill, what happened? Give one or two example, it will follow you. Let's say here, we, without in writing formula and all, it will predict the output here. If you go for home tab and here we have fill, inside fill, just bring your pointer here, fill series, automatically fill in values, enter a couple of example you want as output, and keep the active cell, the column you want to be filled in. So here you can, I want to write here employee name, first character, last name first character, you know, or let's say I want to create their email ID. Email ID, I want to write here GP underscore Kumar at yahoo.com. This is my first example. Second example, second employee name, just I'm writing here Anjali space here at yahoo.com. So I given two examples. I can select the entire data set now. Control E, this works for you. Fine. So let's say, Vandana ma'am, it is clear? Okay, here one of the requests we have, Koteswar sir have a request. Can you explain DA? DA means dearness allowance. Let me tell you where is the data we have here. I think here only we read. So I am telling equal sign. G2 means basic into 30% I given, and I can double click on this. I got all the employees DA. This is your question, right? Koteswar sir, is it clear? Okay, yeah. So hope so. Yeah, yeah. Welcome, sir. So hope so everyone is following whatever I'm trying to tell. Here, some people have raised your hand, Swati ma'am. If you write your question in chat window, I can solve. Yeah. Sir, I have tried to do this, but not working. Will you? Which one? Chaitali ma'am? Which one is not working for you? If you want fill series for 2 column, that should be done. 2 column, let's see here. Autofill, please, once again here. So we can see. So right here, fill series, I've written here 1, and you can write here 2. How you want? You can, let's see if you can drag this is working, and here you can go for fill series. We can select this data now. You can hold on, and here we have an option fill series. You can use this, or another column also. You can suppose, for example, let me write here Control Z. This is the way, Chaitali ma'am. Here we have one series for 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we have, so both are linear only. Here we have one step gap, and here we have two step gap. This is the way also we can do that in 2 column. All right. And here we have one request. Yes. So hope so everything is clear, everyone. All of you try this. If any doubt come across, you can tell me tomorrow also. I can clarify, not an issue. And hope so the pace is okay. Everybody's fine. Any feedback you can give it to me. Go slow or the examples are fine, because for learning purpose, if you have a small data set, if the concept is clear, we can do that in the large data set as well. There is no, yeah, I got a lot of here feedback here in the chat window. Okay, yeah. Thanks everyone for your feedback. Mm. No. Here one character you will not do that, because character there is no any relevant numbers, right? We'll see that, but character will not work. Fill series will work on number itself. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks a lot, everyone, for your nice feedbacks. Motivates, because all we are in training, and once your participants are following, they are liking the sessions, is motivate to give more examples and in much put more energy in the session. Yeah. Once again, thank you all for participating. I will meet tomorrow with some more interesting topic in Excel. Once again, thank you, everyone. So, Chandana, I am dropping from my side. Is it
Yeah.
fine?
Yes, sir.
All right,
Yes,
yeah.
you can. Yes, guys. Hope you enjoy the session. Please, is there any queries? Let me know in the chat box. I'll try to clear it. And I'm sharing the feedback link. Please mark your attendance. 60% attendance is mandatory for participation certificate. So don't miss that attendance. Okay, please mark every day. I hope there is no more questions. Time is also up. Chaitrali, what about recordings? Recordings you will get in LMS. Okay, then we'll wind up the session. Thank you for joining. Tomorrow we'll meet you on the same time, same place. And one more thing, if you have any queries regarding LMS, please drop an email to edl@xlr.com, and I'm pasting that email in the chat box. Please take from there. Yeah, thank you. Bye.